The effect of a seed is not seen the day that is planted. That is why you see farmers, whenever they plant something on the ground, they don't just plant. They plant and then they wait. Whilst they are waiting, what they look at is they look at the weather, they look at the clouds, they see how much water is needed. They see the amount of manure that is needed when the crop is actually grown. Meaning to say, they are preparing for the plant that is already in the ground, that when it grows, something tangible can actually be obtained from that particular plant. Let me tell you something. Whenever God places greatness inside of you, it takes you to actually plan for every season of that particular greatness. So your greatness has got a season where it's a seed in the ground, and it has got another season where it is actually beginning to show on the ground, and it has got a time where it actually grows. And simply because it has grown and it's green, it does not mean it has ripened. That's why you see maize can be good, even a lot of fruit trees can be good when you are seeing them, but that does not mean that they are now ready to be eaten. It does not mean that they are ripened now. So some of you are trying to understand where your life is going. You have sown seeds, you've raised altars, you've done a lot of things, and you're like, God, where is my miracle? Let me tell you something. Your miracle is in a process where it is being manufactured by God. Some people now, they don't believe in God anymore, and they don't believe in watering their seeds anymore, because it looks like it is almost impossible for them to harvest from what they've actually planted. But I'm here to tell you something. God wants you to know for a fact that there is something that is called the waiting time, and there is something that is called the season where you have to take care of the plant up until it is fully grown. That is why you see, you don't eat a seed that is in the ground. You wait for it to germinate and produce a fruit or something. It could be anything that is actually eaten. Are you getting what I'm telling you? So you have to wait for that time to come. You have to wait for that season to actually pass. Some of you, your problem is you are trying to eat your seed, yet it is still in the ground. You are trying to show off, you're trying to look like you've made it whilst you've not made it. Let me tell you something. If Joseph had faked it in prison, he wouldn't have made it. If David had actually faked his success in the bush, he could have never ever became a king, because when the prophet came to anoint, he knew that the person that I want to anoint has not been anointed. And some of you act like you've been anointed, yet you are not anointed. Some of you act like you've been liberated, yet you've not been liberated. Which is why you need to understand the seasons that we're in right now. And you have to allow God to actually do certain things and to actually grow you, groom you, prune you, and do whatever that He wants to do. God bless you.